Good evening, friends. My name is Miss Lynn. Welcome to another fun family activity night at Manitowoc Public Library. We have some friends in person. We have some friends joining us online. We are here with the fabulously talented Katie Schember from Glaze and Paint. She is going to lead us in a Valentine-themed canvas painting this evening. So, Miss Katie, take it away.
Awesome. Well, as she said, my name's Katie. If you guys have any questions here at the library, let me know. Otherwise, if you have any questions online, you can always type it out in a comment, and Miss Lynn will let me know as well. Today, we will be painting the Be Mine canvas. And as she also mentioned, I'm from Glaze and Paint. We do some canvas painting, but we have other paintings as well. So we'll be doing this Bumble Bee painting. I'm going to walk you step by step through this painting here, just how to make that one. But if you wanted to make any altercations or do something different, you can always switch things up a little bit as well. We want you guys to be creative, and we want you to have fun. So if you need anything, just let me know. So first things first, everybody has the large brush in front of them. Everybody also has some paints. So you have the blue paint we're going to be using first, okay? So the teal paint. So we're going to use the large brush, and we're going to paint back and forth and cover the entire background and the edges in the blue paint, okay? You can do the bottom, top, edges, and the front. You want a nice, even coat. That way it gets nice and even and dries quickly as well, okay? If at any time you need more paint, just let me know, but you should have another paint in your little cover. Just like how I'm doing up here. Back and forth. Usually I like to go in the same direction, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But it's your painting, completely up to you.
Miss Katie, I'm going to make a really quick comment, and then I'm going to mute my microphone for the time being. Especially for people who are watching at home, especially when we get to the point we're probably going to be using hair dryers to dry our canvas, Miss Katie is probably going to mute her microphone as well. So if your sound goes away, don't panic. That's just because we don't want to pick up the noise of the hair dryer on the camera. So if it goes quiet for a little bit, don't worry, your sound will come back. And with that, I am going to mute.
So this is acrylic paint, which is nice because it dries very quickly and you can cover different colors up with other colors. So that's what makes this paint nice to use for this kind of painting. So cover all the white spots on your painting here. As I'm doing up here, I'm covering all of the white spots. And with this kind of paint, you can always let it dry and do another layer as well, and then you won't see your brush strokes as much too. So you can always do a couple layers of paint if you would like to. So remember, you can do the edges as well as the front of your canvas. You can always do a second layer. Now take your time, but when you are done with your front and the edges, then the adults can can dry them with hair dryers. We have 2 hair dryers over there, and if you're at home, you can use a hair dryer to dry if you would like. Otherwise, air drying is okay too. You don't have to use the hair dryer. But also, again, if you're here, adults can dry over there if you would like. And we're going to wait for everybody to catch up, but take your time. We're just doing the backgrounds right now. I'm just going to mute my mic while the hair dryer is on.
I don't think so. I think you are now. No, I'm still picking up. Try pushing the white button. Now I think you are.
Okay. Not the greatest of the technology.
Well, and it's hard because if you hit it more than once, but I can see the green bar moving on the little box. So I think you had it and then you turned it back on. So we're good now.
Wait, there's a cord here. We were going to go that way, or maybe not.
Yeah, if you could go around just so you don't trip over my cords and things.
I remember this.
I think the sign of a good project is how much of the paint you have on you by the time you're done. Speaking from personal experience. Good. Miss Katie, are we still using the fat brushes?
I think you just put them in the water when they're done.
Okay. Do you need other ones passed? Okay.
So when you're done with the big brush, you can just leave it in the water. I'm going to pass out your new brushes, okay? I'm going to carry your seed, okay? Put that one in the water. We don't need the big one anymore.
I think we're good. I touched the computer like the screen changed, but I don't think we lost the connection, so it may have gone black for a minute, but I'm just keeping my hands away now. Okay, are we done with hair dryers?
Is everybody dry?
Okay.
Awesome. Let me unmute this here. Can everybody hear me now? Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to move on to the next step. So we're going to use the yellow paint next. And for any of these steps, you can use whichever brush you're most comfortable with. I passed out a smaller brush and a kind of a medium brush. So you can use whichever ones you would like. If you need to switch between colors, you can always rinse them in your water and then dry it on your paper towel. It's just washable with water off your brushes, so feel free to use whichever one you'd like. I'm going to use the larger one right now, not the biggest one, but the larger one I just passed out. And I'm going to have the yellow paint. Now I'm going to do the bee's body here, okay? So we're just going to do an oval. And we don't want to make it too big. It's a little off center. And we want to have the oval like that here. And then we're going to fill that in with yellow. Now sometimes it takes a couple layers of paint to cover the glue. So you might have to let it dry a minute and then do another coat of paint. But it will dry really fast because it's acrylic paint. So just do a nice light layer of paint and you can always go over it again here. So we have the oval and yellow. And we have that in yellow paint. Good job, everybody. So again, you can always go back over it. And remember, we will be putting the stripes on the yellow too, so if it's not perfectly yellow, that's okay. The stripes will be going on here as well. And it's up to you if you want to rinse this brush out, you can, or you can use a different brush. But take your time on the body. I'm going to start the wings of the bumblebee. So we're going to let that dry before we put our black stripes on there. I'm going to use the smallest brush with white paints to do the wings as this dries a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a heart shape, but the point is going to kind of come into the body there, okay? So we're going to do a heart without the point at the bottom for the wings. So we're going to do a heart shape. And it connects with the bumblebee's body. So we have a heart shape in white, and then we're going to fill that in. Those are going to be the wings for our bumblebee. So it's just a heart without points on the bottom. Remember, you can always do a couple layers if you don't want to see it all in your brush strokes. Then I'm going to rinse my brush out in water. Now we can use it for the next step.
Sometimes it's funny when you have a lot of paint on your brush.
Okay, guys, so I'm just going to move on to the next step. It's okay if you're still working. You can always come back to the other step, or you can just take your time. That's okay. So as that dries, I am going to start the little path where the bees flow. So I did a little heart, and then kind of some curvy lines here, but you can do it however you would like. But I use the smallest brush with black paint, and it's just like a little dotted line, however you would like. So I'm going to start by doing my heart. Just kind of really tiny short lines, going in a little heart shape.
Can we do the red?
And again, your feet can fly wherever you would like it to go. And we're going to have this little path that leads up to the back of the bee. So I'm just going to have my dotted line lead up to my feet. And remember to leave some space if you want to have words. So don't put it all over the place, because if you want words, you're going to have to leave a little spot to put that, okay? So I'm going to have mine going off the side here. And everybody's going to be a little different. All bubble bees are different. They all fly differently. That's okay. So take your time with the next step. I'm going to stay with the little brush because I'm going to make the head of the bumblebee. So I'm going to use the little brush and still with the black paint. And we're going to do a circle at the front of the bee. We're doing a circle, and we're going to fill that in with the black paint. So that's connected to the front of the yellow oval that we made. Filling that in with the black paint.
So she's making the head curl.
We gotta read the
That's for the head of the bumblebee.
Everyone's just is it turning red?
So again, I'm keeping the same paintbrush, and with the black paint coming off of the bumblebee's head, I'm going to do the two antennae. So they're just slightly curved lines that come off the top of the bumblebee's head. One and two. And we're also going to add the two little lines that are inside the wings, okay? And that's just one on each side as well. One and two. I am going to rinse out my brush, that really itty bitty brush, because next I'm going to use red paint. So I'm rinsing out my littlest brush, and I'm going to use my red paint. Now I'm going to add the two little hearts you see on my little bumblebee. On the very tops of the antennas, I have two little tiny hearts. So again, then with the red, and it doesn't have to be hearts if you want little circles or if you want something else. That's okay too. It's your painting, you can do whatever you like. So be fun and be creative. Alright, so I'm doing the hearts on here. And with the red, or if you wanted to do a different color, we can add whatever words you would like to. I have be mine, but if you wanted different words or something else, you can add those down with the red and the little brush as well. So I'm going to add be mine. And again, you can use red if you wanted to use black or white or whatever you would like.
Josh on the end of your antenna and grab it. Where do you want it? Over here?
Very good. Good job, everyone. I'm going to rinse that brush out 4 more times here. So I'm going to go back into the black paint, and I'm going to use the smallest brush again to do the stripes for my bumblebee. Now you can add as wide of stripes and as many as you would like. Be a little careful, it may still be a tad wet, so just be a little careful, okay? And it's okay if it's still a little wet yet, you can still make your stripes. We're just gonna go up and down from the top to the bottom of the bumblebee here. You can have thin stripes, you can have wide stripes, as many as you want. It's completely up to you. All bumblebees look a little different.
Why not red? Red and blue. Or blue.
And I've got the pointer up in the corner. I've done the same thing because when you're used to using a touch screen. Stay muted for the moment. Has it been up there quiet?
It's dead quiet, yeah. I mean, quiet. They put out the news about the student. He died.
You don't know who?
It's Zachary Benson. I remember 10th grader. Young.
Now the very last step is you take your smallest brush again with the white paint, and we're going to do the little face on the bumblebee. So the eyes, instead of doing a colored in white circle with a black dot on top, you can just do a circle shape because the black is already underneath. So you can just do the circle shape for 2 eyes. And then you can do a smile or whatever face you would like your bumblebee to have. And then you can also add your signature. You can put it on the front or the side or the back, wherever you would like. That way you know it's yours. And do any other finishing touches you would like. And that is our bumblebee Vine painting.
Be mine.
I would like to thank Miss Katie for being here to do our Be Mind painting activity tonight. I hope you at home had fun. I hope our folks in person had fun. A couple of quick announcements. We are currently in our winter readathon challenge. If you've been part of any of our reading programs before, summer reading or family read aloud, that challenge is available in Beanstack. So go on in and just click on that challenge. That goes until Saturday, March 5th. We will have a big wrap-up party that day that anyone who participates in our challenge can come and be part of. We are doing something right now called Fine Free Fridays. If sometimes you've kept your book out a little bit too long, you can bring it back on Friday and not get those fines. In addition to that, all next week, we are doing something called Read Down Your Fines. You can come into the library, do some reading here, and we'll take some of those fines off your account. If you want more information on that, give us a call or check out our Facebook page because there is a little bit of an explanation on how to read down your fines. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care.